The Chronicle of Lost Dreams. In a realm untouched by time, a vast library stood tall, guarding secrets of the universe. This was no ordinary library. It was the resting place of dreams that were once vibrant, but had faded away, abandoned by their dreamers. Leora, a young maiden with sparkling blue eyes, had heard tales of this mystical place from her grandmother. It was said that if someone could find and reclaim their lost dream from the library, it would become reality. These tales were Leora's only hope. She once had a dream so vivid and beautiful that it lit up her world. But, over time, life's hardships made her push it aside. As Leora entered the library, she was struck by the sheer size of it. Shelves upon shelves reached out infinitely, each one filled with crystalline orbs. These orbs, she realized, were the dreams, glowing, pulsating, and waiting to be rediscovered. A wise old guardian named Arindor approached her. With a voice as soft as the wind, he said, "You seek your lost dream, young one?" Leora nodded, her eyes filled with determination. "Yes, I wish to find it and make it real." Arindor handed her a small, luminescent feather. "This will guide you," he said. "But remember, the path to your dream might reveal truths about yourself, some that you might not be ready to face." With feather in hand, Leora began her search. Each orb she touched showed her a fragment of someone's dream. There were dreams of flight, love, adventures, and more. As she delved deeper into the library, she began to encounter darker dreams, filled with fear and sorrow. After what felt like hours, Leora finally found an orb that resonated with her soul. The moment she touched it, memories flooded back. She saw herself as a child, dancing under the moonlight, wishing to share her love for dance with the world. That was her dream, to create a haven where everyone could express themselves through dance. Tears streamed down Leora's face. How had she forgotten something so pure and beautiful? Suddenly, the library started to shift and transform. The shelves retracted, the orbs merged, and before her stood a magnificent stage bathed in moonlight. Arindor's voice echoed, "Your passion has reshaped this realm. It's time for your dream to flourish." And flourish it did. Leora danced, each move telling a story of hope, love, and determination. As she danced, figures appeared, joining her. They were the spirits of other dreamers, inspired by her passion. When the dance ended, the stage transformed back into the library. But Leora's heart was forever changed. She left the library, her dream glowing brightly within her, ready to share her love for dance with the world. And as the tales go, somewhere in the realm untouched by time, a new dream orb shimmered into existence, not of a lost dream, but of one that was found and fulfilled. Twilight's Serenade. In a meadow where the first stars of evening began to twinkle, there stood an ancient oak tree. Beneath its wise, old branches was a stone bench, worn by time and the countless souls who had sought solace there. Every evening, as the sky painted itself in hues of purples and oranges, a young woman named Alara would visit the bench. She carried with her a small wooden flute, its surface etched with symbols that told tales. of a time long past. The flute had been a gift from her grandmother, a keepsake that held memories of lullabies and tales whispered in the twilight. Alara had a gift. When she played the flute, her melodies weren't just sounds. They had the power to weave stories, evoking emotions and painting vivid pictures in the minds of those who listened. Yet, the most enchanting aspect of her music was the ability to summon creatures of the night. Fireflies would dance, owls would hoot in rhythm, and even the wind seemed to sway to her tune. One evening, as Alara played a melancholic tune, a mysterious figure approached from the shadows. He was tall, with raven-black hair and eyes that mirrored the night sky. Introducing himself as Orion, he confessed that he had been drawn to the meadow by the haunting beauty of her music. Orion, as Alara came to know, was a guardian of the night. He watched over the dreams of the world, ensuring that the balance between nightmares and sweet dreams was maintained. However, a darkness had begun to seep into the dreamscape, and he was struggling to keep it at bay. Intrigued and eager to help, Alara offered her flute's power. Together, they journeyed into the dreamscape. It was a realm of floating islands, starry skies, and silvery waters. But the encroaching darkness was evident. Shadows lurked, and a chilling wind blew. Alara began to play. Her music acted as a beacon, drawing out the nightmares. Orion, with his powers, battled and dispelled them, restoring harmony. As they worked together, the dreamscape transformed. The islands glowed, the waters shimmered, and peace prevailed. Emerging from the dreamscape, Alara and Orion found themselves back under the ancient oak. Grateful for her aid, Orion gifted Alara a pendant in the shape of a crescent moon. "Whenever you need me, play the melody we created together," he whispered. As the first light of dawn approached, Orion disappeared into the horizon, leaving Alara with memories of a night filled with magic and wonder. From that day, the meadow became a place of legends. Travelers and locals alike would visit, hoping to catch a glimpse of the guardian of the night or hear the enchanting melodies of Alara's flute. And so, under the watchful eyes of the stars, the legacy of the Twilight Serenade lived on, reminding all of the magic that existed just beyond the realm of reality. The shattered prism. Amidst a vast expanse of desert, where golden sands stretched as far as the eye could see, there was an oasis. At the heart of this oasis was a monument unlike any other. A colossal prism, standing erect, reflecting a myriad of colors as the sunlight kissed it. For generations, the prism had been the centerpiece of countless tales. Some believed it was a gift from the deities, while others whispered that it was a portal to realms unknown. The one truth everyone agreed upon was that the prism held magic. A magic that protected the oasis and ensured its survival in the unforgiving desert. As a young child, Lysandra had been entranced by the prism's shimmering beauty. Every day, after finishing her chores, she would sit by the monument, watching the colors dance, trying to decipher its mysteries. Over time, she began to notice a peculiar pattern in the way the light refracted. It seemed as if the prism was trying to communicate With dedication and patience, Lysandra managed to decode the message hidden in the light. It was a warning. The prism's magic was waning, and without intervention, the oasis would soon succumb to the desert's wrath. Determined to save her home, Lysandra embarked on a quest to rejuvenate the prism's power. Guided by the refracted messages, she traveled to distant lands, braving treacherous terrains and facing formidable foes. During her journey, Lysandra discovered that the prism had originally been forged from 7 crystals, each representing a fundamental element of nature. Over the centuries, these crystals had been scattered, and it was her task to reunite them. One by one, with unwavering determination, Lysandra retrieved the crystals from the heart of a roaring volcano to the depths of the deepest ocean. Her quest was filled with peril and wonder. Along the way, she forged bonds with creatures and beings, each aiding her in her mission. Finally, with all 7 crystals in her possession, Lysandra returned to the oasis. However, as she neared the monument, her heart sank. The once radiant prism now lay shattered, its pieces scattered across the sands. Despair threatened to consume her, but the friendships she had made on her journey provided solace. Together, with the combined strength of her allies, Lysandra began the painstaking task of reassembling the prism. As each crystal was set in place, the monument began to glow, its magic pulsating with renewed vigor. The oasis flourished once more, its waters clearer, and its vegetation more lush than ever before. The prism, now whole and filled with boundless energy, stood as a testament to Lysandra's courage and the bonds she had formed. Lysandra's tale became legendary. Travelers from far and wide would come to witness the rejuvenated prism and hear the story of the brave soul who had saved an entire oasis from impending doom. And amidst the swirling colors and dancing lights, Lysandra's legacy thrived, reminding all of the strength of unity and the wonders of magic.